I got the notification.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
See here, we're going to have DJ Infantry here in a little bit, guys. We're going to go over how to set up the actual show and how to do questionings for people. Because I've watched a lot of live streams when they bring in guests, and I don't think a lot of people understand how to ask the proper questions. What do you think, Grant?
Probably. I could go with that. I mean, like yesterday, we had some good questions.
Yeah, but see, I went and I've watched like 5 or 6 shows now where they're interviewing people, and the questions that people tend to ask, they don't leave them open-ended. So it's just a quick answer and it's done.
Gotcha.
Yeah. My OBS looks funny.
Looks good on my end.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. Like the new color scheme.
Yeah. There we go. That's better.
Thank you, Jason.
Hey, Luke. How you doing, Luke? Oh, that's hey, Chef Outdoorsman.
Okay.
When did he change his name?
Well, if he changed his name or got a new account. Let me see if I got him or not.
PD Fishing. Welcome.
PD.
Maybe he's using a friend's account and he can just... Oh, Spammy's in the house, guys. This is absolutely awesome. We got Spammy in the house. We had Crankbait Crisis. I'm going to do a roll call. Usually Grant does it, but I'm going to do it today. Right now, we have Andrew Fisherman, Crankbait Crisis, Gil Skills, Grant McIntosh, Hunting His Stuff with J&J, Jason Wholesale, Joyce McGregor, Chromecast, Luke Roof. I'm going to mess up people's names. And PD Fishing, Sean Smith, Spammy, That Moisture Boy, and the Swedish Traveler. I want to thank everyone for coming today, guys.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Still waiting on our guest to arrive.
Talked to him just the other day, so he should be here. He's excited. We've built his channel up quite a bit, guys, over the last year. E-Town.
E-Town, what's going on?
Hello, Grant. Ken.
What's up, Ken?
Nero Trigger. Welcome.
Let me refresh. I think you're a little ahead of me.
Oh, am I? Yeah, I know. I don't usually get a chance to say hi to Neo Trigger as he comes in. Oh, E-Town is Beth Higgy. She changed her name. Okay. And Ken's Vlogs. I'll make sure you have Ken's Vlogs. He has a great channel. So until the guest shows up, we got some spots up here. We have one on the panel. And Alan Outdoors is in the house, guys. Welcome, Alan Outdoors.
Which shirt? Where you get your shirt? Local screen shop here. I did get the email. My Kohl Outdoors shirts shipped yesterday.
Hello, Cole. How think, bro? What do you mean? How think? I was gonna pull Ken up here and he can tell us what he thinks. I don't know what he's talking about. Kind of funny when I bring you up here enough times, I can just send you invitations anytime I want. Downtown Fishing, what's going on? Welcome, man. Mallard 5 Farmhouse is in the house. Farm Fanatics. How you doing?
What's up, Farmall?
I don't know how your chickens are doing, Ken. I know my chickens are doing good. I'm starting to get some coffee in my body, and I'll start getting some hyper. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at where I'm at and see how much closer I'm getting to that 4K watch hours, guys. We're getting there, guys. We're almost there, Grant.
You should be. All these dang live streams we do.
They help. That's no.
I thought about going live and sharing my screen on my playlist of my videos, see if anybody would watch them.
That'd be awesome.
Good morning, MD Outdoors.
Good morning, MD.
Joy Stewart, good morning.
Joy is one of the best people on here. If you guys don't know Joy, make sure you check her out. So let's see here. Oh yeah, if you guys ever want to find out how many hours you have, you go to I'm sharing my screen right now. Go to channel. And see what it says monetization, learn more. And if you scroll down, I have 2,862 hours. And I have 1,470 beautiful subscribers, guys.
We got 19 watching and only 15 thumbs up. If you forgot to hit the thumbs up, please do that.
Take that screen off. You could get banned. For what?
It's your stuff. I don't know why you would get banned.
I don't know. Why would I time you out, Alan?
I think he meant he figured you would have your watch hours by now.
Oh. I'm getting close. I'll just thumbs up. Oh, Ken. What's up with everyone messing with us today, Ken? Or Ken? Grant?
I don't know. It's Friday. Maybe everybody's feeling froggy on Friday.
Maybe.
But it's my Monday. I got to go back to work.
You gotta want it, Fireman says. Gil says I'm gonna get my watch time soon. I'm hoping to have my monetization done by the tournament. And just in case you guys don't know about the tournament, let's go. Let's go here and.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nero Trigger says, Kohl Outdoors, that screen shows how much you make in Google AdSense, which is a breach of contract. Nobody is supposed to know that.
Oh. Well, here's here's about the first tournament, guys. And there we go. So that right there, I'm going to show you. Guys, we have a tournament coming up, and it's awesome.
Hopefully there'll still be ice.
I'm hoping so, too. Awesome. But please don't tell you're going to premiere something during the middle of my show.
Hopefully it's 11:45
PM.
Central.
Yeah. Ken's like, wow, that was fast. What was fast? Maddie, I put up that video showing you how to get on Hangouts. G-Money Strong likes your shirt. Everyone likes that shirt, Grant.
Thank you.
Kohl, ha.
Chromecast. Missed it.
Go back and watch the video again. You'll be able to see how to do it.
Yeah, rewind. I've got to see what Maddie's at. She hit 200 yet?
Ken says he sees no worms on your shirt. Hey, how you doing, Stacy? Here we go again.
Oh, Maddie got hit by the purge last night.
Oh, no. Well, if I
176, though. That's still pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I just found it a couple days ago. Show you how many great people are in this community. That Mojo Boy, hit me up after this. Maybe we'll do a. Maybe I'll do a video on how to make a logo. See, your logo should stick out. Golden Valley Traffic, how you doing?
My Family Garden, good morning.
So, Grant, when are you going fishing next time?
I don't know. I got to get me some minnows. It's been pouring raining the last 2 days, and it's finally sunny today. I got to find some minnows.
Hey, PD Fishing, you have a great logo. It just sticks out perfectly fine.
Got to drive an hour away to get minnows.
An hour? Are you serious?
Orion Star, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Orion Star? This is Kohl Outdoors, Orion Star. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll use some of those worms.
I might.
Yeah, but it's one thing you take a look at when using worms for crappie. Don't you just put them on a jig and bounce them off the bottom?
I don't know that I've ever used worms for crappie.
What would you be using your worms for then?
Bluegill and catfish, but yeah, like Farmall said, they are expensive worms.
Oh yeah. How fast do you get more though?
Oh, the bin of red wigglers I've got, those were all born in my house.
Yeah. So don't the red wigglers work pretty good?
Oh, they should.
Farmall Fanatics is $3 per worm. Gil says, "Wow." How much does it cost a dozen worms by your house?
Oh, shoot, I hadn't bought any lately, but I'd say like $250 probably for the
Dozen?
Canadian night crawlers.
Yeah. How much do those worms cost, Grant? Aren't they like $50 a pound?
The African night crawlers are the most expensive. They're about $50 a pound for 1 pound. I mean,
Yeah.
Of course, like anything else, the more you buy, the cheaper they get.
Well, let's see, 1 pound, 50 a pound of worms is what, about 1,000 worms or so?
The bigger worms, like the African night crawlers and the Europeans, there's only like 500 to 600 in a pound. But the red wigglers, they're about 1,000 in a pound.
Yeah, so I was right about 1,000 divided by 12. Yeah, 83 dozen worms. So 50 divided by 83. You're paying $60, 60 cents a dozen.
Well, actually, the red wigglers are the cheapest. They're only like $25 a pound.
Yeah. Hey, Whopper Fishing, how you doing?
Good morning, Whopper Fishing.
Oh, well, coffee. There's a crisis.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I gotta make WTS Mike's a new commercial. Still hasn't sent me any pictures though.
Shannon Naylor, tag, you're it.
Oh, you're playing tag with Shannon? 30 AU 8,000 locally for garden worms. Andrew Fisherman says.
Jason and G, good morning.
G Money Strong. It's getting close, guys. G Money Strong's got a great channel, guys. Make sure you check out G Money Strong. Hey, G Money Strong Outdoors. Would you like to come up on panel while we wait for infantry?
Oh, shoot. I missed it. Shannon said she got me first.
Uh-oh.
I see it now. Missed UFO coming in. Good morning.
Our chat's kind of popping along. I don't even know how many people are in here. Acting like about 30, though.
Yeah, 28 is what it's showing.
Yeah. G Money Strong is at 1,800, Grant.
Heck yeah. Got a great channel. You can put a lot of work into his thumbnails and videos for sure.
Oh, yeah, he does. He has some really great videos there. I don't know. I can't wait to start. During this first year, I'm going to make some videos. Outdoors is not bad for worms.
Yeah, Stacy, I'd have to see a picture. If they're big red worms, then they're probably just regular earthworms.
Well, they're all regular earthworms. They're just found in different places.
Yeah, but like the yard worms I've got, they're just regular earthworms that burrow. Like the composting worms, they don't burrow. That's why they have to stay warm. They're top feeders. They don't burrow below the freeze line like regular earthworms do.
Yeah. Let me check my.
Yep, I seen somebody said they got me. What was that? But good morning.
Yeah, you guys are getting Grant up, guys.
Patrician Fishing, leave me a comment on a video, please, and I will get you back.
And another person you guys, I really should be really checking out is Passion for Hunting and Fishing. If you want to grow your channel and you don't know who Passion for Hunting and Fishing is, you're missing out, guys. He is a great place to grow, isn't he, Grant?
Yeah, he finally went live again last night. It's the first time he'd been live in a while.
Yeah, but, well, how long was he live for?
I'm not sure. Mike had invited me up on his panel. So I hung out with them, and then Strung Out Outdoors had messaged me earlier in the day asking if I'd join him. But
I don't want to ask me to be on that panel. They just like you more.
What's that?
No one ever asked me to be on their panel. They just like you more.
I probably know you're going to bed early.
Oh yeah, I kind of pass out by about 10:30. I also get up at 4:30.
Yeah. Yeah, I got up about 20 minutes to 9.
Hey, Brandon, would you like to come up here? Psycho Ghost Trackers just came through, right?
Farmall.
Farmall says that can be on his panel, but it don't exist. I can't wait till 7:30 tonight, guys. Everybody in here, listen up. Listen carefully, guys. If you don't go to Farmall Friday at 7:30 in Farmall's house, you're missing out, guys. Good chance to grow. He wants 150 people there, guys. We want to get 150 people at Farmall Friday.
Orion Star just subscribed to you.
Yes, he did. I seen him catch a bass. Orion Star, Kohl, you are famous. Farmall for Friday is at 7:30 Eastern time, guys. Don't miss Farmer for Now Friday, guys. Oh, Jason NG, I'm at 2,800, almost 2,900.
Or is he meaning how many hours now for Farmall?
Oh,
Give me a minute. You're about to have creamer, okay?
Okay. Farmall just says boom on the road to 150. But he had 118 there, guys, and I'd love to double that. Can you imagine getting 300 in there and without him putting on the slow chat?
Right.
How you doing?
He crashed the server.
7:30 Eastern. So Jason and G, that would be what, 9 hours from now?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 hours.
Don't miss Farmall Friday, guys. Farmall's gonna get me to 1,800 tonight. I'm kidding. I couldn't get that many in one night. I might get 20 tonight.
Yeah, I actually have to work tonight, so I won't be able to go to the basketball game. So I'll get to go to Farmall Friday.
Oh, Farmall Fanatics is going to post this announcement around noon. I just announced it for you, Farmall. Yeah, we need someone to give more money over to the PayPal account so they can get the name up there next to Gary Sprinkler Repair. Because it falls off after a week. Oh, VSF Outdoors. You know, I can take your wrench, buddy.
Thank you, PD and Gill Skills.
Oh, yeah, we do make an awesome team. How's that construction project going? You sabotaging it really good?
No, I'm actually ready to get off the 2 to 10s, but I'd say it's still going to be. They're starting to. Well, I don't know what they've done the past 2 days, and it's poured down raining, so I doubt they've done anything. But they've started laying the rebar for the base of the new tank they're building.
Yeah, we might have to. I still have my morning show. I might just have to make one show a week when it's Kohl and Grant at night.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be doing a Tackle Talk Tuesdays. Trying to line up some tackle companies to come on here, and so we'll get a different interview every Tuesday at noon to 2 about tackle. I kind of want to get a hunting show in here somewhere too, so I'm working on it.
Kelly Paulson, good morning.
Good morning, Kelly. I think later today when I go out to the farm, I'm going to go live. I'm going to show you guys around the farm. Would anyone be interested in seeing what the farm looks like? If you're interested in seeing what my farm looks like, put a 1 in this chat. We got 3 people interested, 4, 5 people interested, 6 people interested, 7, 8. Wow. 9, 10. How many people we have in here?
Virginia Fisherman, good morning.
Good morning, Virginia Fisherman. 11. Gil's interested, 12.
35 watching. All right. Only 27 thumbs up. Somebody forgot to hit the thumbs up. Mickey XOXO, good morning.
So we got less than half of okay, 13. So less than half of people want to see what my farm looks like. 14. Okay. So maybe there's a little interest in seeing my farm. Okay, I'll do it later, guys. Oh, there's some more. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. It'll be about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go live and I'll show you guys around the farm. BSF outdoors. I think some of these people are going hunting one again. No, we do not have goats.
We just have.
True North Angler. Do you mean you want to come up on panel? Yeah, True North Angler. If you want to come up here, drop me like the first part of your email. I might need your whole email. It's been a while since I've had him up here. What's his first name, Grant? Do you know?
True North?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like Adrian or something?
If I knew his. Hey, Andrew, John. Yeah, I think I'll lay Andrew down.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, time for a nap?
Take the tablet out, Rich. You can use it.
Come on, buddy, let's go take a nap. Oh, yeah. Aww.
Nap time. Yeah, I was right. I thought it was.
Okay, cool. The diaper change, too.
Anybody got any fishing plans this weekend? I think most hunting seasons are over with. Guess still trapping some. BSF, I got his name right. Come on now. I got his name right. Somebody else didn't. Good morning, Great Meals Barbecue. Depth Spader. Kids Entertainment. Thank you, Mickey. Franklin's going snook fishing. Never caught a snook. Those are saltwater, I believe. Yeah, Maddie, if they don't comment on your video or watch a video, sometimes YouTube will take them away. Lots of gardening plans. Yeah, I'm ready to get out my yard and play in the dirt. Mom is bomb. Good morning. I don't think I've seen you before. Mom is bomb.
Yeah, nap time. It's nap time. Someone's protesting nap time.
Good morning, Pusha.
Good morning, Pusha. Is Pusha Studios in the house?
Yep. Hobbies Cook. Good morning. Got
Good morning, everyone.
a few new people in here. Mom is bomb.
Well, that's a great channel. Make sure you check him out. Or her out. So did True North want to come up here?
Yes.
Did he send his email somewhere?
Not yet. Psycho Ghost Trackers, good morning.
What if he says not come today? Oops, I want something to... We have 37 in the house, guys. That's absolutely awesome.
Somebody forgot to hit the thumbs up. Only got 36 thumbs up.
Hey, we haven't got a thumbs up. The thumb person hasn't came through yet today. Hey, Kohl, it's what? I can't see it.
Major snowstorm in Washington. Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Why is it not showing up? Because I was doing that.
North Fork Lures, good morning.
Whoa. Okay, I got it. I slow it down. Hey, the Pusa Studios hit the 6,000 yet?
Surely so.
Hey, Pusa Studios, did you hit 6,000? If not, I would about to. Yeah, Pusa Studios, guys, you guys need to make sure you guys get over there and check them out. Let me go over and check Pusa Studios out.
Oh, not yet. 5992.
Okay, everybody. We're going to get Pusa Studios today, right now, to that 6K, guys. Everyone, I want you to, hey, Maddie, go get Pusa Studios. Jason, get Pusa Studios. If you don't have Pusa Studios, make sure you get them right now, guys. We're going to get them up there to the next target goal.
Pusha said they hit it 3 times so far, lost like 80 in the last 2 days.
Wow. Well, we're going to get them there now.
The 4th time's the charm, maybe?
Yeah. I don't know. Those thousands seem hard to keep. Oh, they just gained one. I don't understand this channel grade because they got a C+, and that's what I got for my channel. I don't understand how they come up with that grade on Social Blade.
North Fork Lures, you can lose them by, apparently if somebody just subscribes and does not like your video or doesn't watch a video for so long. I don't understand, but I don't understand how
they recycle them.
I don't understand how people have
send you another one.
So many subscribers then have not a single video either.
Yeah. Well, I think what happens is, you know how most people are limited to 1K? What's going on is they go through and keep subscribing, and it falls off the bottom. So they can, when they say if you got 1,000, you go and subscribe to 30 more. 30 people just lost that subscription off the bottom. Is what I think is going on. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Saying you can only be subscribed to 1,000. So if you subscribe over that, then somebody's losing your subscription.
Yes.
Darren's Northern Life, good morning. That's another great channel. If you don't have Darren, make sure you got Darren's Northern Life.
Yeah, Darren's Northern Life thinks he's going to win this ice fishing tournament, and he's not even going to come close.
I think WTF Mike thinks he's got it wrapped up.
I don't think he does either. I don't think I have it wrapped up either. Hey, that's Goober Outdoors, guys. How you doing, Goober?
Good morning.
Almost sounds like I'm being mean. This thing. Oh, C plus is a huge range of channels. Okay. See, I don't understand that part of the social blade, what the grade actually is, because I have a C plus and Grant has a C, and Psycho Ghost Trackers has a C plus.
Doing good, Nick. Hope you're getting over your flu.
So do you want to sit here? Do you want to discuss how to do interviews with me, Grant?
Yeah, whatever you want to talk about. Did True North ever give you his email?
Yeah, I put him in twice.
Oh.
Kind of waiting for him to see if he comes up here. I wonder if he's going to do the ice fishing tournament.
Okay, MD says it shows he has 120 and doesn't have any videos. Huh. I don't understand it. Because if I had...
Yes, Grant, I am.
Mom is bomb. Trying to
Mom is bomb. Make sure you guys have Mom is bomb. She's got a great channel over there. Go check her out. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny, and there's a lot of channels coming here. Give me 400 right now.
Yeah, that one channel that does that a lot came into the live stream I was on panel with last night and says, I'm live right now. It's like, that's the worst thing you can do is go into somebody else's live stream and say, hey, I'm live. You know, that's ridiculous to me.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. What would a farmer would do if someone did that to him?
I know it happens to Pusha all the time. It's like, I just wanted to come by and say hi. I'm about to go live.
It's rude and not even a true door. Who's the troll? It is very disrespectful. I mean, I've had my whole entire stream leave once when someone did that.
Queen Johnson, good morning.
And Psycho Ghost Tracker said he had it happen to him. I'm going to invite Psycho Ghost Trackers up here right now. See if he jumps up here. If he wants to, he can come up. I'll open up a border. Mickey XOXO. She has a great stream, guys. Make sure you check her out. And hi, I win. She races everyone.
My wife had it made for me for Christmas, Walker fam.
Unless she said hi right when she came in. Yeah, everyone, make sure you have Maddie McKay. She's got a great up-and-coming channel now. When I found her, she only had 13 people who followed her. So, Jeff W. Welcome, Jeff W.
Good morning, Jeff.
I wonder what happened with the Infantry Outdoors.
Good morning, Brenda Klein. How are you today?
Quick. Oh, farm up an access. Ha, 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 ha. That's an instant TO. Your channel is blocked. Hey, Brandon. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, I watched the interview last night. That was kind of rough, wasn't it?
Not really.
Yeah, it seemed like they cut you off and they weren't asking open-ended questions.
I'll try to answer as best as I can.
Yeah. One thing with background noise. I'm Brandon.
What's wrong?
You can hear your TV.
They can hear you?
I can hear you. Hey, how you doing over there, Corey? We have Blocker, NX. Got a lot of new people from you guys. I haven't ever seen before. Knock them Brandon down.
In another video, you guys have to watch it on the from a computer so you can see everything.
I turned them down. Oh, he's done.
What were they saying? My shit was echoing or what?
I turned down too far. We can't hear him talk now.
Now we can hear TV or something.
Oh yeah, I'm in the front room because I gotta watch this kid,
You have to watch
or
your
the wife will
son?
be getting on my, you know what.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I watched your. They watched it yesterday. It seemed like they were cutting you off a lot. Seemed like it was like you never notice when I have a guest here, and this is a lesson for anyone who's doing interviews. That I let the other person do as much talking as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Well, I answered everything they wanted me to answer, and I answered some of the questions.
Why can't they hear me?
Like,
Can everyone hear me on the side?
Pusha said Andrew DM'd you on Twitter, Cole.
What? Oh, what did I ask him?
I don't know. It just said he DM'd you on Twitter.
Okay, 1 second. Let me go to Twitter. Oh, yeah, any message. Okay, we can do that. We're gonna bring Pusha Studios up, guys. There's somebody can talk with about interviews with me. A lot of times I got so many windows open I don't see them all the time.
If there's anybody that doesn't have Pusha Studios, make sure you get them.
Yeah, you guys have to have Pusha Studios, guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have Pusha Studios, you're missing out, guys. I only spend a little bit of time in there when I go in, but this is absolutely a lot of fun.
Good morning, Gemma.
Good morning, Gemma. It's been a while since Gemma's been in here, guys. I don't know. I think True North Angler got lost. Hey, True North Angler. How you
guys
doing?
see me?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, what about the too many up here? Hey, Brandon, you want to go back to the other crowd and interact? Or you want to stay up here?
I'll go back.
Okay. I'll bring you back up in a couple minutes, okay?
All right, guys. Later.
Later.
It took me
How you doing?
It took me a while to figure things out. I had to download the app.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying not to have too many people up here. Otherwise, it gets too chaotic.
Yeah, I understand. I can't stay long. Maybe half an hour. I got to go to work, but I wanted to see how things are and how to work this thing.
Okay.
How do I see the messages?
Are you on your phone or are you on the?
I'm on my phone.
You didn't open another device. Hey, how you doing, Andrew?
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Studios. Hello.
So today's I'm supposed to have Infantry Outdoors coming on, and we're going to talk about how to conduct an interview.
Yeah.
I've been to a few different channels, and when the interviews they do, they don't leave the questions open answered. They kind of ask a direct question, and you can only answer in like a few words, and that's not the way you're supposed to do them.
Definitely. Most definitely. It's a conversation. And you as the host, you're there to kind of guide it. But I mean, they're there to talk. They're not. It sounds rude, but they're not there to hear you. You brought them on because everybody's there to hear them. You're just there to kind of steer the conversation where hopefully people in the chat want to go. But that's about as much control as you should have over it. It's they're there for you.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like I watched 2 interviews yesterday. I don't know if it was their first time doing them, but they ask a question and it'd be like a closed-ended question, so you can answer that in like less than a minute of talking. And the idea is, especially if you're got someone up here you're trying to interview, you ask an open-ended question and you try to get them to talk for minutes at a time, not seconds.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing when somebody's nervous at first. Yes, 90-10 rule. You're exactly right, Farmwell Fanatic. That's exactly it in a nutshell. And if they are not talking enough to get their coverage they deserve, it's not up to you to fill up that time. It's up to you to kind of then keep rhetorical questions coming to keep them expanding on what they're saying till they feel comfortable enough and they start elaborating more.
Yeah, and it's like the guest I had yesterday. It was 5% me, 95% him.
Oh,
and it was because I asked the right questions.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a bit of a test, and I mean, it's hard because a lot of us didn't go to journalism school and stuff like that. So, you know, we're kind of learning as we go. And sometimes the host is nervous too, and they'll start like doing that out of nervous reaction more than wanting. They're not purposely looking to cut off their guest, they're more nervous sometimes than the guests that they have on, so that can cause it.
Yeah, and it's like when you got to, as an interviewer, you need to be able to steer it too, and have this idea where you want your conversation to go, and ask those questions along those lines.
Yes,
because that is what's going to drive your whole entire chat.
Definitely, 100%. You're there. It's like archaeology. You know, when you find this amazing thing that's been buried for thousands of years, you're slowly brushing it off to show the points, wanting to let it expose. You're not creating it. You're just clearing away the parts so it really looks its best, so it's visible that everybody can see. And that's exactly what you're doing with the story of anybody you're interviewing. It's just cleaning out those parts and letting them expose what they have.
Yeah, we have quite a crowd here this morning. It's absolutely awesome. We have 43 in the house, and I know we got some really cool guests coming up in the next few weeks, and we're supposed to have DJ Infantry today. I'm sure he's going to just running a little late. And this is exactly what we were going to talk about, was how to conduct an interview. He does it every single day on his radio show.
Right. And that's cool to bring somebody on like that, because you get some really great tips from people like that, you know. So very good choice.
They're coming in because of me.
Thank you guys, by the way. Yeah, I just wrote in the chat. Yeah, one away again from 6K. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, we'll get you back to 6K.
I just checked a while ago, and we should have been at 6,087 right now. If they kept all the subscribers. Yeah.
Right now, I'm sitting at I'm at, what is it, 1470. Mm-hmm. You remember when you did the first time you reviewed my channel? I didn't even have 100 subscribers. I had like 45.
You grew fast. You kind of, that night we got you a lot. Like you were one of those channels. I think we took you right over 100, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. It's always fun. I love 100. I'll still say it's the funnest number of all. I really do believe that. It's the first taste of being a YouTuber, the first time you really start to cement yourself. I think I'm more excited than they are at that point for it. So,
and that 1K is one of those big ones too.
It is. It's a tricky question. I agree, but I kind of don't like the 1K thing. I more look at it as that's over. Now you can start enjoying YouTube more, or start it's like a fake holiday, like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Not that
everyone, make sure you have Gemma's Journey Grace. She's 60 away from 2K, guys.
Wow.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that don't have her.
Mm-hmm. Great channel, great inspiration she is.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And let me see here. You have 599.90.
And all over the place on that one. That's just
set that back to see where you were for the last like 2 months.
Yeah, we've been all over. I think I finally just balanced out so far today from what I lost. Yeah, I'm up 3. There you go. So thank you guys so much.
You were up to 6,000 with that special guest you had on. You were both at 6,000 at the same time, weren't you?
Yep, we were 6,018 when I ended it, or 6,020. Yeah. And within 2 hours, he was too. He dropped all the way to 5,974. Oh, wow. I dropped to 5,995, and then the next one I got was 5,978, and so on. And we've just been going back and forth. And literally, we lost about 80 subscribers in the last 2 days.
Yeah, well, I think what happens a lot, and a lot of people, they go and they hit that red button for every single person, and what you have is that 1,000 limit, and it just recycles people off the bottom.
Yeah, that's one of the options that's there. Another one too is people do it out of the goodness of their hearts, but like subscribing from multiple accounts is nice for the moment, but it will almost always wipe them out because it will look at them as botting. And they're not bad people. They're doing it because they really care about you. You know, it's never a bad thing. Another thing too is people joining right away in large numbers and not watching. Then it's not sure if it's a bot, so it just starts pulling them out. Or the recycling part where it says, okay, great, you just gained 20 new subscribers. That's fantastic. Now we're getting rid of 18 that haven't watched you in 3 months or 4 months or stuff, or are inactive. So that's the recycling part of it.
Yeah, and you do, even though the subscriber number really doesn't really matter. It's the edit numbers. It's the view time. It's the actual views that matter.
Yes, exactly. And that's part of my problem with the 1,000, 4,000. The 1,000 is a lot, no offense. I mean, we went through it as well. I mean, it's a lot easier for most people to get the 1,000 subscribers than the 4,000 hours watch time. That's the killer. It really is. So I just don't like the way YouTube sent it out. I don't have a problem with them what they did so much. It's the way it was sent. It was almost like a fake holiday. I always say like Valentine's Day, you know.
Well, they create this culture that they don't like.
Yes.
They created this own culture themselves.
That's right. And they created the exact opposite of what they were wanting to do because it drove the channels that they weren't watching all kind of jumped on the bandwagon from it. So I think they kind of got an adverse effect they weren't counting on. And there's some amazing channels. It's just there's so many of them doing it right now. You got to weed and weed and weed through them to find these amazing gems and everything. And there's a lot of great channels. But as you guys are doing, and you guys have heard us say it before, weeding out the ones right away that aren't is the best way to do it because then the best ones want to stay. You can grow faster by taking everybody that comes in for sure. But if you start letting it get out of hand, the good ones go away because they get annoyed, and then you're left with the mess. It's like a bar. I always say if you have 100 people in the bar and 2 people are drunks yelling and screaming, if you don't get rid of the 2 drunks, 10 of the good people are going to leave next time, and 10 more drunks are going to show up with them, and so on until they overrun your channel.
Oh, this True North has something to unbox right here.
Oh, wow. I just bought a new laptop.
Oh, congratulations!
I'm moving up in the world here.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'll put the camera right on you, True North. Now you can unbox it.
That is so cool.
I'm still running on the Windows 7 on my old laptop, so this Windows 10 is a little bit of a struggle to figure out, but I'll get to it.
Oh my God, that's cool.
Oh, he's gonna open up. We can watch the chat.
Well, so happy for you.
I can see you guys, I can hear you guys, but I can't see the messages on my phone. So the people texting and messaging. So I don't know if I can do that, or I have to open up a different device to see the messages people leave.
Well, if you turn off your camera, I think you can see the text.
Oh.
Yeah, or scroll down.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm on my iPhone, but I want to see if I can get onto the YouTube on my laptop to see.
Oh, that will work. That'll work the exact same thing you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yank your crank. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Yank Your Crank.
Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get Yank Your Crank to co-host my Tuesday shows with me, the Tackle Talk.
Ooh, nice.
He was on last night with Grant and Strung Out Outdoors. We had a bit of a technical difficulties.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I almost got added into that chat too.
We figured it out by midnight.
It's all part of the learning process.
Yep, it was his first time doing it, but he got it figured out. He actually had 2 live streams going, and the one that was the chat was going on wasn't the one that the panel was on. It was. He got it figured out though.
Yeah, so Andrew, I have a question here. But when you invite your guests, do you give them a list of questions and they're going to talk? Neither do I.
We have a way of doing it that Xenia will research more than I do. I tend to talk very off the cuff, and she'll bring up more of the points in time, like, you know, like, can you talk about, I read that you did such and such. Can we, you know, that kind of thing. She'll bring up more research points. And we do it that way because if we research together, we tend then to isolate the audience. We go too far into something without them getting to know the person. So,
hey, can everyone please go and check and make sure you have Who's the Studios? He needs one more for 6K.
Don't worry, you guys are all over. Oh, you guys.
Yeah, see, for when I have a guest coming on here, I say this is the topic we're going to go over, and that's where I kind of keep everything at, is within that one topic.
Oh, that's no, and I mean everybody has to find their way of doing it. That's as individuals shooting videos. Yeah, you always hear me saying to everybody, the most original thing you can bring to YouTube is yourself. And everybody's going to have their own way of doing it. As long as it flows nice, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's right.
And when you're running a show, and the idea is to give as much exposure as you can to the person that comes up.
Exactly. Like I maybe Xenia will mention a couple of things before we start, you know, this happened or something, but she keeps it very minimal. I try not even to watch their videos much before it or anything.
There you go, Fuso. You hit 6,000 again.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Let's celebrate again.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, 6,002. Thank you guys so much. That's cool, you guys.
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, thanks everybody. You guys are awesome.
Oh yeah, find my chat again.
Can I make a shout out to somebody here? I want to make sure I get her name.
No, you
right.
can shout out someone.
Maddie. What's her full? I'm trying to remember her full channel name now.
Maddie McKay.
Yeah,
Maddie
I'm
McKay. I watched her live stream for a little bit the other day with my daughter. You were fishing out by the pond and the creek or wherever it was you were fishing. You were awesome. You keep working at your channel and stuff like that. She's gonna have such a huge following. I can see it coming.
Hey, do you know the story behind Maddie, don't you?
No.
We have this little society that we have on YouTube, and on Facebook, and I was just scrolling through random channels, stopping in, watching for a few seconds, and going on, and I found her, and I thought, oh, she is absolutely awesome. So I shared her link in there, and then we grew her from. And I found her when she had 13. I told her, come into my morning chat the next day, and I'll get you up to 80.
Oh.
Get 80 the next day in this chat. It's absolutely awesome. So I shared her link in there, and then True North, you got to mute that, buddy.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, we got the redundancy. We're getting the last.
There we go. There we go. I think I figured it out.
Yeah. But that is where
all right.
that is how Maddie started her growth. Is I thought she had an absolutely awesome channel, and I had to come in the next day and I started promoting her.
That's cool. Really cool. It's nice to see channels like taking off, and she's got all the talent in there. She's funny. She's got so much charisma, that kid. Oh my God almighty.
I thought for sure she was going to fall head first into the creek the other day. Yeah. We're out. I was thinking, here it goes. She's about to go viral.
I could see it with her. I could easily see that with her. Young female, there's a whole niche that she can just explode into right there like that. So no, she's
the only thing which worries me a little bit is she needs to make sure she has good moderators, because
yes, that was what I was going to say too. So I'm glad you said it. Yes, definitely, because you know what the internet can be like, and especially YouTube by times. So,
especially when you start getting people who's jealous. And there's this one channel going around saying he's my nephew and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, I've had to deal with some problems over the past. I kind of get where you're going. That's
well. Here's the thing: if you guys ignore those trolls, they go away.
Yeah, no, and that's what you should do almost every time. Yes, I do agree, guys. That's the best way to take the wind out of their sails, is just to pretend they're not there. Keep getting better. Keep getting better. Keep working what you do. Don't fight. Improve.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Rome's is in the house. Hello.
Hey. Where are you from again? True North?
I'm from Kitchener, Ontario.
Kitchener, yeah, that's right. That's right. I knew you were from Canuck.
Yeah.
Hey, True North, are you planning on doing the perch tournament?
Where's the perch tournament?
It's on any lake you want to fish. Haven't you seen the commercial?
Well, right now I don't even want to be on the ice with all this meltdown over here.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm hoping it cools down again. We're supposed to have an Arctic freeze, so.
Well,
I'm trying to get on Lake Huron, and I might be swimming.
I'm trying to get Jag into some steelhead fishing in the spring. Hook up with him and Fitzyakin and see if we can do a fishing tournament. That's going to be interesting.
I'm doing pretty good at NYZ Outdoors. Oh, Papa Rome says if he has enough ice, he'll be in it. I ice fish all over the state of Michigan. And I'm just hoping I don't have to drive north, because I have to be in my own tournament.
Right.
I can't say I wasn't able to fish my own ice fishing tournament.
I'd love to hear more about it. Unfortunately, I'm live streaming at the moment, but maybe I'm just kidding. I'm pulling up a while. I had to do that. Thank you. My biggest pet peeve in the world.
Let's say, we're gonna go to a commercial break, guys.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just here to say that I'm live streaming, but I didn't want to tell you that. I just wanted to say it in passing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I don't know. People do that to us all the time.
Worst habit you can ever do on YouTube. Great way to lose friends on YouTube is doing that. It really is, and it hits.
So we're gonna go to a quick. I gotta at least play my sponsors on commercials. I gotta give my Patreon some love.
Love it.
Why is this not? Okay, there it goes. And let's go with gotta do Mike's. Yeah, see, what I'm trying to do with those, I'm gonna link them together, is to give us a break. To let people go to the bathroom so they don't have to sit there and.
The first one you do with Alan, I always think I'm about to watch that show. Remember Simon and Simon?
Oh yeah.
I think of that every time I hear the music. It makes me think of the intro to that song, that show. Yeah.
Fishing Freak, good morning.
Good morning.
I think we're about to get Infantry Outdoors up here, guys.
Did he get a hold of you?
Yep.
Hey, Kohl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to work, so you can get Infantry to take over my spot.
Okay.
All right. Nice talking to you guys. Pusa Studios, congratulations.
Thank you.
For you, man.
Hey, True North Angler, I'll get you up here again on our Sunday shows or the Saturday show. When we don't have no one else up here, and it'll be a lot more interactive.
I'm usually free in the mornings, so.
Congratulations on the new computer, by the way. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely awesome.
It'll take me a month to figure out, but I'll get to it.
You'll be fine. You're gonna
Thanks,
get there.
guys. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Fishing Freak wanted everybody to have him in your thoughts. His grandma's not doing very well.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's all the thoughts with you.
Yeah, we have quite a crowd here today, and it's absolutely awesome. I'm humbled every single time I hit that 40 mark. I couldn't imagine having 100 people in here.
Oh, it happens. It'll creep up on you.
Yeah, Grant's gonna have his job cut out once we have 100 in here.
No doubt.
Yeah, did you catch any yesterday's show with the Avery Jones?
No, last night we were kind of out of commission. Xenia was she still is really sick. I had my daughter and everybody with me, and by the time I was done, I just crashed.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
I think it was a really good show, and I think everyone liked it. I got really good reviews on him on here yesterday.
It's very good. That's the way to go. That's the way to do it.
Yes, he was I don't want to say the best, but he was definitely one of the best interviewees we've had on the show. He was nonstop.
Sweet. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I'm sure it was a great show.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of my show. I don't think I've had a bad show yet.
Right, Big Burly Beast. Good morning.
Yeah, he has an interesting channel, Grant. You should check him out.
The Big Burly Beast.
Yeah,
got it. He does a lot of gaming. I think that's Fat Man Fishing's either brother or brother-in-law.
Cool.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you, NYZ. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And guys, as a side note, whenever you're in these live streams, I get it every time I'm on a live stream. I say it to everybody: please take a moment and make sure you're still connected to channels that you follow. That's the part of YouTube doing that. And if you do it once or twice, it will stick better. So, just take a second and just keep checking everybody and make sure they're still you're still connected to them.
There we go. I found it. Go dig through chat to find stuff. I have a lot of windows open right now, and it sometimes gets overwhelming having so many windows open.
Fish with Bish, is there a way to practice live streams? Definitely. Just open a Google Hangouts and don't go live. Then you even get used to the controls for it, or just do it on the regular Google Hangouts until you get comfortable and get a friend in with you just to talk to them.
Yeah. I'll be right back, Grant. Can you hold it down for a second?
Sure. Time Pass Networks. Hello. I don't think I've seen you in here before.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Husa Studios, Grant McIntosh. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
How
Good
we
to see
doing?
ya.
Cold Outdoors Morning Show. Hot dog, I figured it out.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing good. How's everybody today?
Doing good. Doing good. It's
Doing
nice to
good
see you
here.
up.
This is pretty neat. This is my first hangout, so I hope I'm figuring out all right, but
You're here.
I'm here, yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
right.
cool. How's everybody doing today? Oh, what's going on, my man?
I think he took a quick break.
Oh, well. Break from his own show. Nice.
Right?
Hey, what's up?
How's everything, my man? How was the party the other night?
Awesome. We have almost 50 people in here, man.
Hot dog.
1 second here. I gotta go change my OBS a little bit here. Let's put this up there. Yeah, so
Does this make a difference if I flip it this way?
a little bit.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see your screen. Hot dog.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, I went and pulled your radio stations stuff down. I can put it on the screen with us.
Okay.
If you
Yeah,
guys don't have,
I've been there for 15 years, my friend.
oh yeah. So what I really wanted to talk about is I've been watching a lot of these other channels and the way that they conduct the interviews, and it seems like they don't ask open-ended questions. Can you explain a little bit more about how people should go about questioning a guest?
Well, the way I always do it, Cole, is one way to look at it is when you're a viewer, when you're a listener, when you're new and you don't know anything about it, you don't know anything. You don't know the person's name, you don't know their information, you don't know their organization. So I always try to treat it like a listener. I ask questions that I don't know anything about. I don't want to know anything about my guest because then I can pick them apart piece by piece and say, hey, what do you do? Where are you from? What makes you different than this guy over here? And you want to find the questions that nobody asks. You know, everybody asks, how old are you, Andrew? Where are you from, Andrew? But does anybody say, hey, Andrew, what is your favorite type of sandwich?
Yes.
What kind of bubble bath do you like when you're relaxing in the tub? Find weird questions that nobody ever asks. And that will set your interviews apart more than anything else.
Yeah, see, I find that one thing you need to be able to do is ask these more open-ended questions where people can actually talk. They're a guest on your show, and the people want to hear your voice, not their voice, not yours.
Yep.
Correct. So when you talk to a guest, you want to be able to ask them. Don't ask them yes or no questions. That's one thing because that shortens your interview. I mean, everybody can say yes, no, okay. Like you said, you want to try to get things out of your guests to give to your listeners. So finding those questions like, well, what's your favorite color, Andrew? Why does that make your favorite color? You know, what about that color makes you happy or sad? You know, take a question and go further into depth than just to generalize, hey, what color is the sky today?
Right.
Hey, can one of my moderators do me a favor and go pull up Infantry Outdoors and put this link into the chat for everyone can hit him up?
That's what I was going to say about the sandwich was such a great example of that. Like when somebody gives a yes or no answer, like, do you like the sandwich? They say yes. Yes. Oh, what is your favorite one? Oh, I like ham. Why ham? Well, I like ham because of this. Really? Your grandfather used to make ham for you? What was it like back then? What, and lead them off. You can sometimes go for 20 minutes.
Into some kind of store. That's exactly right.
And the next thing you know, they're pouring their heart out for 10 minutes, like I'm telling you, this
exactly. Talking about how grandma made my sandwich and she put love in it. And it was little things that nobody ever put on the sandwich, and you still don't know what they are. And that's exactly right.
We always had pickles because my grandfather had a farm, and I remember growing up on my summers in there, and that's where I got an interest for this and that. And you find their whole backstory, what led them there at today. Sometimes they don't even realize it fully until you get them telling the story. That's when it's really amazing, because you open up something inside themselves.
Yeah. And a lot of the times when I'm out doing interviews, particularly when I interview disabled people that are doing outdoor activities, I like to find out why they got into that activity. What encouraged you to try something that was so hard that normal people won't do it? And that right there is where I find that by doing that, you can encourage people. When you hear a person, if you look at one of my videos, I have a quadriplegic that went rock climbing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
If that doesn't blow your mind, quadriplegic, for those that don't know, translates into they have no use of arms or legs. All four legs do not work. I've taken these people up a rock climbing wall, 60, 70 feet.
That's so cool.
That's so cool. I get to go, whoa, how did that make you feel? And you see the giant smile on the face. Awesome infantry. I didn't ever think I was going to do it. And do you know how high you were up there? And the kind of things that the responses that you get from questions you don't normally ask are amazing.
Yeah. And
so inspiring.
Yes.
So, if someone is going to set up the perfect studio, what is the first piece of equipment you think someone needs?
What, for a YouTube studio? You got to start with a mixer. So you got to start with your basics and work up. Any studio, whether it's a TV studio, radio studio, YouTube studio, everything gets fed through the mixing board. It's your lifeblood of your studio, and then it goes out to the world. So I would say your mixer, then your microphones, then if you're going to play CD players, or a computer to run into it for audio. Andrew's got a really nice setup over. I haven't even seen your setup, but just by watching and listening to you, I pretty much know what you got in there. So that's pretty nice.
Thank you.
I've been doing it a long time. I've been engineering studios since back when we had cassette decks and record players and reel-to-reel cart machines and,
Cool. I love it.
Nowadays, you show a kid a record, they don't even know what that is.
Yes, this is true. This is true. And we didn't break the bank for it. I mean, the mics are, I'm going to talk in Canadian dollars, so take off 25%. The mic was $100. It's an XML 770 from Amazon. Yeah, and some good reviews onto it. We didn't know if this was going to go further down the road. We might spend $500-$600 plus on it, but for now, it's serving us well. The next one was $300, like you say, the lifeblood of it for sure. I got a Mackie Pro FX8 version 2 because it's USB driven, but it works well for what we need. Arms are just
Mackie's a killer in the industry.
It is, yeah. Well, when I worked for that company, Gem Industries, we were the distributor in Canada. I did Marshall and all that stuff, but then we have our Pro Audio, and it was all Mackie and stuff like that at the time. So, seeing the name right away, Mackie, I'll go with it. So, no regrets.
No, not at all. And like I listen to you talk all the time on your live streams, Andrew, and I say this a lot in my shows. At the end of the day, if you get stereo quality, it doesn't matter if you use your cell phone. It doesn't matter if you use a voice recorder.
Yes.
I don't care if you use a tape deck from the 80s.
Yes.
As long as you I started with a cell phone and a $15 GoPro. Now I'm up to Canon T6i. I'm up to actual action cameras that are in 4K. Using recorders over all of the audio. But you got to start somewhere. So at the end of the day, like what you're doing right now, Cole, however you're streaming, dude, it works.
Yep. You got people in the chat. People can hear you. People are enjoying it. It's only up from here, like you always say.
Oh, yeah. And I'm thinking me and the wife are going to come down next winter down to Florida, and we're going to come hang out with you.
Yeah, bro. Anytime y'all want to come down, man, I am minutes away from Miami. I'm minutes away from Fort Lauderdale. I'm minutes away from the Everglades and the ocean. So that is full show.
Awesome.
So, Infantry Outboard is involved in he loves to bass fish, guys. So we're gonna switch gears a little bit from the here, and we're gonna go into this bass fishing. So you're following the pro we had on yesterday.
Well, bass fishing is what we do when it's not, windy and stuff like that. We also ocean fish. Like I said, I'm 15 minutes in either direction. So bass fishing, I like bass fishing mostly because I don't have to come home and spend an hour and a half after saltwater fishing washing out my gear, cleaning out the rods, washing down the boat. And if you ever been on a saltwater trip, you'll find out the captain's always the one left doing that. Everybody else disappears.
Yeah, if you don't get all that salt off, it's going to run all of your equipment.
Stuck with it, it's just not fun. It's so easy just to go out, go catch some bass, come home, park the boat, leave the gear. You don't have to wash nothing. But I've got a lot of saltwater stuff coming up this year. Dolphin fishing. We're going to go inshore fishing on the intercoastal. We're going to take you by some of the $1 million houses down $1 Million Row. There's a lot of cool things that are down here. The hard thing is finding the time to show it all.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff there. I've been down there a few times.
Papa Rome's Outdoors wants to know, infantry, have you ever used the Tiki Man wave worms?
Have I ever used, what was it?
Tiki Man wave worms. He said it's a great bass plastic bait we got in Florida.
No, I've not heard of that. I use, to be honest with you, I'm sponsored by Real Time Baits, so I use a lot of Real Time Bait soft plastics because they're 100% customizable to however you want them. Colors, flake, size, everything is all customized to the angler. I also use Zoom. Old Monster Black is a big one, or Trick Black in Florida will kill it. Zoom flukes down here. That is if you don't have a fluke on your pole, don't come to Florida.
Yeah.
That right there is one of the most deadly baits you can use down here. But pretty much any soft plastics, that's your go-tos down here.
MD Outdoors wants to know what's the biggest bass you've caught.
Biggest one I've caught to date is 5.5 pounds. Nothing to write home about. Not yet, anyway. Still working on that 10-pounder.
Yeah, you're down there. You should be able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we've got a lot of opportunity. This is like, the biggest fish are Florida and Texas, so.
Poor Andrew, he's waking up.
You're like me, you got lots going on in the background, Uncle. I got my 2-year-old running around playing. My wife's chasing him so I can do the live stream.
Oh my God.
And that's why I don't live stream. I honestly, I can live stream from the radio station, but other than that, I've got kids in the house and all. It's hard to live stream.
I'm thankful for our 12-year-old. He takes care of the 8-year-old. Once we go on, he kind of takes over till his bedtime. So we kind of pass the torch on to him, and lucky to have him. Yeah.
That you're lucky for that. I have an 8-year-old who provokes the 2-year-old, and they're masterminds of destruction. So
unfortunately, it's the 8-year-old that provokes the 12. She's the mastermind of it as well.
Hey, they definitely keep us going. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I like to say it keeps me young, but I think I'd be lying. I think it's aging me like dog years.
To be honest, I think they're making us old. I didn't have gray hair before I had kids, so.
Well,
hey, how you doing, David, the producer?
My oldest just turned 21 in December, so I got 21, 12, and 8. He's on his own now, so.
Wow, I thought I had a gap between 8 and you too, but you've got a gap there, man.
Okay, okay, let's do this. I have 20, 17, 8, and 2.
Oh God, okay, so wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
2017, 8. So you have an 8. I got an 8 and a 2-year-old, so we're on point. We're there.
Yeah.
The older ones, good luck on those.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, definitely. I didn't realize David, the producer, I didn't click for that. David, how are you? Great to see you in the chat. We got his gal Juliet Miranda yesterday to 1K, which was way overdue.
Oh wow, nice! Congratulations.
Hey, he wants to be a superstar, I guess.
Hey, how are you? Hey.
What is my personal best? My personal best is still 11.5 pounds.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Oh, especially in Texas. So.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Florida and Texas. Those are the two places you're going to get big bass.
And California.
I don't know. I haven't really seen a giant out of California like I have.
There's some absolute giants in California.
I'm Hook TV. He had a good one. He didn't. He's saving the weight and measurements for another video, but it's
that's at least 14. That's at least 16 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, I have to get out there to Cali. I've got family out in Newport Beach, but I have yet to hit the West Coast.
Yeah. But those are the 3 states that you want to be in to catch monster bass. Is Florida, Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah.
Specifically, which I've fished lots of Okeechobee.
Well, you know, Cole, you can't really say Lake Okeechobee because I can take you right down here down the street to a canal, drop a line in, and I'll pull a giant one out of the canal.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Any other grades you got?
And then our my son's favorites are the peacocks, which you guys don't get peacocks everywhere.
No, you don't. I want to go down to the Brazil and try to do some peacock testing.
What's up, buddy? You want to come say hi?
Oh, okay. I guess the kids are taking over the show.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
My kids watch you guys on a nightly basis where my wife knows all of you by names. My 2-year-old is starting to learn you guys by names. Andrew, he watches you when we sit and do the Pusa Studios, and he's like, Andrew.
Hey, buddy.
It's really cool how YouTube has really become part of our family, our house, our friendships. It's amazing the way to see this grow.
It is amazing how it transforms your life. It really is.
No.
You tell people that aren't into YouTube and they don't even like get it when you explain it to them. Like, it's right over their heads. Unless you're part of it, you don't get it. The camaraderie and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And when I started, I didn't expect this was a social experiment, to be honest with you guys, because I've been talking to the people at my radio station about an outdoor show forever. They want to send me to Alone. They want me to go on Naked and Afraid. They're like, oh, infantry, you'd kill it, all of this stuff. Well, we got to talking one day. I wrote the Outdoor channel and told them what I wanted to do. And they said, well, if you can provide us with content and this and that, we'd be very interested in it. So a buddy who happens to be on YouTube, he's got well over 1 million subscribers. He tells me, he says, listen, why don't you do YouTube? If you go to a network is going to tell you what to do. They're going to tell you how much time you have to do it in, and they're going to regulate you. If you go to YouTube, you can present your content your way.
Yep.
And I think for what you want to do, especially with people with disabilities, that is a better way to go. So I said, okay, well, let's give it a try. I went out and started recording a video, and well, as you guys can see, the growth and the videos and everything are history. It's becoming... My whole goal with this is I want to be the Bear Grylls that you guys watch when you see the handicapped guy climbing a mountain next to me and go, wow. That's the response I'm looking for, is that wow factor.
Well, you're already well on your way, and you have like an amazing content, and you have such a pitch that you can later bring there. You can see it evolving. I wouldn't be surprised.
Outdoors. You remember, what was it, a few weeks ago, you were sitting at 450 something, and I said I was going to get you 50 subscribers.
Yeah, we made it to 500 together.
That's cool.
And now I'm at 550. I didn't even check this morning. I got up late, so I just jumped on with Kohl. But I think I'm at like 554, 555, somewhere around there.
You was at 549 when you came on. You're at 552 now.
Nice.
Well, we're gonna build you up at the end of the show, and we're gonna see if we can make you hit 600 by the end of the show.
Hey, that'd be a great.
Keep dropping his link in the chat.
So everybody in the chat, make sure you're going over there, checking out Infantry Outdoors. Absolutely great content over there.
You won't go wrong with this channel, guys. This is solid channel. This is the stuff. You say you want to come to YouTube for original, this is where you're going to get it. 100%. Stand behind this channel.
And it's a lot of fun too, as well, guys. And if any of you in the chat want to get together and collab or anything like that, as the guys will tell you, I support as much as I can, more than I can, whatever way I can, because at the end of the day, we're all in it together. We're all looking toward the same goal. And having a strong community to grow with, even in radio or in your local communities, it makes a world of difference.
It does 100%.
There, I'm back.
100%. You nailed it right there. And you got great content into it. I mean, your story is original and it's heartfelt. I mean, that's all the makings of it. You know, and as it's evolving and growing, it's getting more and more of a neat package to it.
Right.
You know,
Because like you talk about all the time is finding your niche. Well, there's a million out there, but
yep.
I haven't seen one yet with what I'm doing.
I've said it time and time again. If you want to stand out on YouTube, best way to be original is be yourself. Nobody else can be you. You got something that already nobody else in the world has, and you're like a shining example of it. I really are. I mean,
oh yeah. He has a bass store he's actually doing right now, guys, and I've seen flyers for it on Facebook. How's your bass tournaments going?
Good. We're on our second one. We're in the King of the Glades series, which when I entered this, I honestly thought it was just a, kind of a local tournament. Then come to find out I'm actually fishing against pros, which I had no idea. We're in our second tournament of the series. We're currently 69th out of 106 in standings. As you guys know, the first tournament we had no fish, which was horrible. But this tournament, last Sunday, we put in 5.26 pounds. Now, the interesting thing is there's been a lot of boaters that didn't put into any fish for either tournament. So that's what doesn't make me feel bad. So when everybody else ain't putting in no fish, I'm good. But when it's just me, you guys know, is something wrong? What am I doing? What am I not throwing? It starts to get to you. But we're actually very impressed. Our next one, we've got a kayak tournament next weekend. And then we're back in Okeechobee in March. So I'm giving it my all. I'm giving it the best I can. This is my first actual full year on the tournament. So
yeah, that sounds like so much fun. So is that kayak tournament or is that regular tournament?
King of the Glades is a boat tournament, and the kayak tournament I'm doing in 2 weeks is just a one-day event.
Okay. So are you fishing the KBF series?
Well, it's called King of the Glades series. It's a South Florida series. We only fish Holiday Park and Lake Okeechobee. So we come out of Roland Martin and then Holiday Park in Weston.
Yeah, Lake Okeechobee is one of those crazy lakes. You can catch a 18-pounder in your next cast, especially if you're flipping and pitching the heavy stuff. You guys should be to the point where you can sight fish those dead.
The thing with Okeechobee is you can either go hook an 18-pounder or you can go with nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those lakes where you got to know what you're doing. You got to know where to go. Part of the reason we did so bad in the last tournament was I've only got a 17-foot bass tracker. These guys are out on 21-foot nitros. There was white caps on Lake Okeechobee. It was so windy that it just wasn't safe to go out in a smaller boat. I don't know about you guys. I'm not risking my life for no bass.
No. The craziest thing I've ever done is out in the middle of Lake Huron in a canoe about 3 miles, and it blew in on me.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets bad. I mean, Lake Okeechobee, when I say white caps, I'm talking about like ocean white caps, 2-3 feet.
And I know I was out.
And you're in there in a little bass boat, and the waves are breaking over your bow, and the boat's rocking, and you're doing this, and I don't want to do that. No bass is worth my life.
Smoking Joe's Barbecue want me to tell you, Infantry Outdoors, you're an awesome person.
Oh, I love Smoking Joe's. Let me tell you something. Me and that dude right there, I'm buying some of them seasons. My mouth, have you ever watched his videos and your mouth just salivates like crazy?
Yeah.
He has got some good recipes over there.
I can't watch the channel at night because then Xenia will be up till 3 a.m. cooking. So
I don't blame him, man. He's got some killer recipes.
Yeah. Oh no, his food is amazing, man. It is mouth-watering. We don't have, like, where I grew up in Eastern Quebec, we don't have bass, but we've had an infestation now of striped bass have come in because the waters are warming. And they're starting to eat a lot of the salmon par. I know it's not big mouth, but as the waters are turning, they're starting to come up this way. And then we got word that maybe Fisheries Canada had done an experiment and actually put them there in pens, and they got out, and that's what caused the initial. So,
hey, Angie, you guys don't have smallmouth up there?
Lower down maybe a bit, like, because it's hard to explain where I live. There's Maine. You can see there. New Brunswick, where I grew up, like Montreal is right in the middle here. But I grew up in this part, this coast, where the St. Lawrence Seaway comes in. It goes all the way to Lake Ontario. I'm in the lower part.
Well, the St. Lawrence Seaway, the whole entire river there is full of huge bass.
The St. Lawrence Seaway?
Where it turns into the river? Yeah.
Further up into it, yeah, at the lower end, yeah, towards Ontario and that more, yeah. Down this way, like I'm from this bay right here.
Oh, okay.
That separates New Brunswick, which is just above Maine. And this river where they fish is the Grand Cascapedia.
Yeah.
Like, that follows the Appalachian Mountain, the Appalachians up through there. And the bass are now coming up into that river, and they've started eating all the par. So they're having a real kind of environmental crisis right now. Because on this river, you're only allowed to fly fish the whole stretch of it. It's not open to anything else.
That's one place which I'd absolutely love to come fish.
There's an example of the salmon. They catch their own fly rods right there.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like us down here with the snakehead problem. Somebody went to farm snakeheads, and Hurricane Andrew came through and devastated the area, and now we have snakeheads everywhere.
That's exactly it. 100% right. Same thing.
Yeah. But the thing of it is, though, as bad as they make it sound out to be, I have looked at a snakehead nest right next to a largemouth nest. So if the two can't exist and they're so horrible, why are they living next to each other? You know, I think a lot of the times the media blows it out of proportion and makes it like my favorite one is that the snakehead will come out of the water and it will eat your dog. Yeah, that was hilarious.
My father, but this one, like, there's the actual guides complaining, like they're the ones catching them, and then like there's no known, because that river is completely dependent on the fly fishing industry. My dad was a guide for 23 years.
Yeah,
and
so if they're devastating that's killing the economy.
Exactly. That's 100%, because people there pay $3,000 to $4,000 a day to fish.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The biggest one he ever got on a fly rod, it was a Atlantic salmon, was 47.5 pounds.
Wow.
Hey, Ray's Max Kitchen and Grill wants to know if you can eat snakeheads.
Not sure snakehead. I might have to Google what a snakehead is.
Can you eat snakeheads, infantry?
Oh yeah. Good white meat.
Oh yeah.
Good white meat. Matter of fact, the reason they were being farmed is the Chinese. We have a lot of Chinese people down here. They started farming them to sell them and to distribute and to put into the restaurants. And there was a pretty big farm over here on one of our canals. It's called the C9. It's one of the major canals. And when the hurricane came through, it just completely ripped his entire fish farm apart, and all those snakehead got loose. And now we have them. I mean, supposedly they're everywhere. I've gone an entire year and haven't caught one. But, you know, that's how people make them out to be. They're so invasive, and they're so, you know, it's like anything else. But when you go to look for them, good luck finding them. You got to know where to find them. You got to know there's certain areas. There's certain places, you know, like north of northern Broward on up is where you'll find them more than you'll find them down south.
Right.
But then again, if you want to go peacock fishing, you go down south, you find all the peacocks versus up north. So, you know, it's a toss-up. But the whole thing of it is I've spent a year trying to catch one, and I have yet to do it. So they're not as invasive as it seems.
Sorry, guys, I got to take off. I got to take this call. But thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's always good. And thank you for the 6K, guys.
You're welcome.
Congratulations, Andrew. You guys banged it out, man.
Well,
thanks for coming, Fusa Studios.
We're all in it together, guys. I really mean that. And thank you so much. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Andrew, take care.
Right now.
Yeah, so, yeah, I was absolutely excited to have you up here today. And it's absolutely honored to have you up here.
Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate all of it, man. And I appreciate all the support from everybody. You know, anybody that's watching, anybody that watches in the replay, anybody that watches our videos. You know, again, like I said, for a social experiment, I think it did really well, and I think it's going to keep doing well.
Yeah, you're already up to 556, and we're going to get you there today. We'll see if I can get you up to that 600.
That would be great.
I know that's a huge...
Looks like a snakehead's pretty similar to a bowfin. We've got bowfins around here.
Yeah, they look like a bowfin. They're nastier than a bowfin. They're meaner. If you ever want to catch a snakehead, things I'm going to recommend to you is like a topwater toad, a topwater frog, and and just race that thing across that water. And if there's a snakehead, they're not going to like that at all.
Oh, yeah. I'd probably take buzzbait pretty good, too.
Buzzbait, yep. Anything that makes noise that just aggravates. And they don't like that.
So,
and they get upwards 4 or 5 feet. So they can be a big fish.
You know, I think I've told this story before. Back in high school, I had a high school sweetheart. And I took her fishing, and she took her little chihuahua with us. Hey, Grant, you've heard this story, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, and the dog jumped into the water, and we were out there along the reed bed. And she no longer had a dog after that at the end of the fishing trip because a muskie came out and hit that dog.
Oh, wow.
I believe it. I believe it. Because think about, some of these new lures that came out within the last year or so. The duck, the rat, the lizard. These are all things that somebody was just sitting by a lake one day and saw a duck and go, oh, damn, it got eaten by a bass. I wonder if I should make a lure.
I've seen a full-grown duck get hit by a muskie.
I've seen snakes get eaten by bass. I've seen rats get eaten by bass. Birds get eaten by bass.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't put it past anything. If they want to eat, they're going to eat.
Oh, yeah. Bass are a predatory fish. They're going to hit whatever they can.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing for you guys up north that thank God you don't have to worry about when you go out fishing and all the other stuff is all these alligators.
Right.
Well, growing up, my grandfather had a place in Okeechobee, and we used to go out to get on the dock. We'd have to step over the backs of the alligators.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. When you fish and you start bringing in fish, they want to know what's going on, and once they figure out that you're fishing, you're bringing fish over here, I'm gonna sit next to your boat and wait, and that's what they do.
Oh yeah. Well, we used to get them right up onto the back porch. They'd come up there in the sun because we had like a blacksmith porch on the back there, patio. And they'd come up there and sit on the porch and they'd sit there and look in the glass door into the house with their mouth open.
Yeah, my favorite part of alligator is eating them. That's the best thing of an alligator, is eating the alligator.
Yeah, so that's one thing. It's one of more interesting things, and I've caught some really big bass out of Okeechobee.
Have you ever hooked a gator out there?
No, I never hooked a gator.
I think I got one video on there up on the page where I not only hooked one in one afternoon, I hooked two.
I mean, that's a big fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the rod was going to hold up or not, but it did. I was impressed. Let me see if I can get this thing.
Ian Matthews via pike. Those toothy bastards.
See, we don't have pike here. We have what's called pickerel down here.
Okay.
Which I guess is like a pike. But I think you guys have pickerel up north too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. There's just a small version of a pike.
Yeah. Yeah, down here we don't have pike. So we get the pickerel, which are just as bad. Infantry outdoors. Are you telling them? You're telling them? Come here. See that guy right there? That's Mr. Kohl. Whoa. I just dropped Mr. Kohl. Where did he go? There we go.
Andrew's going around going, hi.
There we go. Tell Mr. Kohl, say infantry outdoors.
Infantry outdoors.
Awesome.
There you go. And you got to say, can you say Kohl outdoors?
Kohl outdoors.
All right. How about, see that guy right there? That's Mr. Grant. Can you say Grant? There you go. He makes all the worms. Where he's going to get you some worms to go fishing with. That's the worm guy right there. Tell Mr. Kohl, what kind of fish do you catch?
Peacock bass.
Awesome.
All right, but go play.
PD Fishing wants to know if you ever catch clownfish.
Don't even dare.
I had one in a fish tank. I have yet to catch one. That's another one I put on the list.
Hey, you know what Grant's having problems with right now? Those Asian carp.
Carp is another one. Those are all we have down here. We have grass carp. That's a big thing we're focusing on. They put it in there to try to get rid of all of the overgrown hydrilla and stuff. And then it ends up turning into a bad bass fishery because there's no cover. So
if there's no cover, they're gonna get rid of all the bass. That's what they like to live in.
Yeah, no, we've actually had lakes where they've literally eaten all of the cover out of the lake. No grass, no lilies, no. I mean, it's basically turned into a rock. So at that point, you just grab the crankbait and make the best of it.
Angie just wants to be part of the show today.
Why?
He wants his daddy.
I think he's actually in the show.
Yeah, you gotta start him young there, Cole. You gotta get him hosting, so you gotta wait to retire.
Yeah,
I've had my kids in the studio since the minute they could talk, letting them go come in and talk on the radio, and hopefully that's the other hope for this TV show is that it's something that I hope to leave to my kids.
Yeah,
I'd love to have something to say. Hey guys, here, either you want it or you don't. My 8-year-old sits at home on a tablet all day and, hey guys, you watching Infantry Outdoors? And he holds a tablet up and today we're going to be doing, he tries to mimic dad, which I love. But hopefully it's something that down the road, it grows to a business that I can say, hey guys, here, dad's done. You go ahead and do it. My 8-year-old's already tournament fishing. My 2-year-old's ready to go fishing any day now. So at the end of the day, it's something I want to leave my kids.
Can you believe, Infantry? I'm almost about to hit 1,500.
Dude, I don't know how you did it because I know you and I were at one point together the same numbers. And then you just skyrocketed. You and Grant, because I was chasing you guys for a while. I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep up with Grant. I'm going to keep up with Cole. And then you guys just took off.
Heck, left me in the dust.
Right now we have a 3-way race to 2K. It's Grant McIntosh versus Kohl Outdoors versus Psycho Ghost Trackers. Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know because you guys have always been neck and neck. It's like you three have if you go up 10, Grant will go up 10, Psycho will go up 10. You kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like you guys are working together. So I don't know. I'm going to have to say a pretty close tie.
You think so?
Cole.
I think at the end it's going to be close tie.
Hey, let's do a social blade right now. I'm like over almost 200 ahead of Grant now.
Yeah. Yeah, I need a shout out from Neuro Trigger and Farmall Fanatic.
Oh, right.
Which Neuro Trigger wanted to know if he could come up on the panel. I don't know if he was meaning today or another day.
I'd love to have him on panel one day. I spelled Grant's name right. So here is the race that we have going on right now. I'm going to go to screen show, and I'm going to show the screen. And actually, we're going to take our commercial right now. And when we come back from commercial, we're going to see where the race is at, guys. Let's see. We're going to do this one first. Maybe. Seriously? Oh, this is being glitchy. So we're back, guys, from commercial. Man, Alan's commercial that time was glitchy.
Cool, man. You're the man, dude. You got the whole morning show going with the commercial. I'm proud of you, dude. You've been taking my advice and then taking notes and doing a good job, man.
Yeah, I can't even get it for they can play together if I can actually do something instead of switching commercials.
Well, what you can do with that is when you create your daily stuff for, like, let's say tomorrow's show, take your commercials, edit them together as one commercial, and then just have break 1, break 2, break 3, and that'll help you out with that.
Hey, Farmo Fanatic, you know how you have to get a commercial. It costs $10. You have to go on my Patreon. I don't think I've said that enough today, but if you want a commercial, the Patreon at $10 a month. It's not bad for advertising you get.
That's actually really good for advertising.
I don't know. I know I'm going to call into an Infantry Outdoors radio show one of these nights and be interviewed over there. That'd be fun.
Actually, you got to call me this Tuesday. I ain't got anything lined up.
Tuesday? What time is the show?
And that's only one of my shows. Grant knows from back when we were hanging out in the nighttime. I've been on night shift for 15 years. I'm on the air from 1 a.m. to just about 6 a.m. 7 days a week on that same radio station.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
So if any of you guys are like me and you're vampires and you're insomniacs and you can't go to sleep, do you mind if I give them the page, Cole? Is that all right?
Oh, you can give them anything you want. You're the guest.
Okay. It's WAVS1170.com is our webpage. You can also, for your Android app, it's the WAVS1170 AM app. That'll let you take us anywhere you want to go, keep us in your pocket. You can tune in all the time. My show times are, I'm usually on with a chiropractor Mondays from 7 to 8. I'm on the Tuesday show that you watch from 7 to 8, and then 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. just about 7 nights a week.
Yeah, and if you take a look right over here, I kind of put it onto my screen here. It's got his radio station in the background here with that website on the bottom.
And just so you guys do know, it is the longest running Caribbean radio station in the entire nation. So your boy Infantry speaks full on patois with the Jamaicans. But it's been fun. I've had a lot of great guests. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the reggae artist Mr. Vegas. I'm going to be taking him out fishing. A lot of the reggae artists are getting together with me to do fishing trips, so it'll be a lot of fun. Put them on their first bass.
Oh yeah, that'd be absolutely insane.
Yeah. Well, when you're in the Caribbean folk, they fish saltwater because, it's food. They eat the snapper, the grunt, the croaker, the grouper, the parrotfish. Pretty much they eat any fish that comes out of the ocean. To take them saltwater fish or freshwater fishing is something they don't even know. They've never heard bass, or they've never seen a cichlid or a bluegill. So to take them out there and to get them that experience of their first different type of fish is really cool.
Hey, Grant, can you take over for like 2 seconds?
Gotcha. So when you were the 2 times I caught your live streams fishing, both of those were Lake Okeechobee, weren't they?
This last one was here in where I'm at. The first one was Okeechobee.
Okay. I knew the first one was because that was windy as heck that day.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about the whitecaps on the lake, man. It wasn't a very safe time. And to have Bass pros like Skip Reese write me an email and say, hey, dude, don't feel bad. I didn't do too well either. It was just a horrible weekend. That kind of makes me feel better because, again, this is my first tournament. And for me, fishing is different than it is for you guys. Without having the vision that you guys have, I can't sight fish. I can't find the beds like you guys can find. There's a lot of more challenges for me than it would be for you. Even just driving the boat. My wife won't let me go out unless I have someone with me for visual safety's sake. So my fishing trips are limited to I have to have somebody go with me for safety's sake. So to do these tournaments, like I said, to do a tournament, not turn in any fish kind of stumped me until I got emails from the pros that I didn't know were even in the tournament saying, hey, dude, keep your head up. We didn't do good either. It was a horrible round.
I ran into the same pros at this tournament this last weekend and said, hey, you know, today kicked our butt again, so don't feel bad. I was like, well, I don't feel bad because I put in weight this time. Yeah. If I didn't put in weight, I'd be a little worried, but half the field didn't put in weight. So, you know, I got to kind of take the goods and the bads, the pros and the cons, but I look at every single one of them as a learning experience. That last live stream you seen, that was the first time I'd ever fished Lake Okeechobee as an angler with a boat, with a co-angler. Didn't know where to go. We don't have a graph on our boat yet. I'm getting ready to get that this next month. And the boat that you've seen, that the tracker that we have was an 87 bass tracker my uncle had given to me that we completely gutted and refurbished. New interior, new wires, new everything throughout that boat to make it safe and stable to be able to go out and do this stuff. So that was a fun project in itself.
Yeah, infantry outdoors. I know this is going to fit in with yours. And one thing which I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to organize with the Special Olympics here. I'm going to take the members of the Special Olympics fishing during the free fishing weekend up here. Do you guys have something like that? Do you guys have something like that down by you, and see if we can arrange it for we're doing it like 2 or 3 different channels doing it at the same time?
That would be really cool. I've worked in the past with Special Olympics. I also work with Paradox Sports. If you guys want to check them out, that's the company that gears up the rock climbers that are disabled. So if anyone watching is into rock climbing, or you want to try rock climbing, but you have I want to put it the right way, if you're differently abled, we have the way to facilitate you to go do it. Matter of fact, if you guys want to do any outdoor activity, here's my challenge. If you think you can't do it, write me. Get a hold of me. If you have a reason you can't do it, I will find a reason you can. I will find the people to give you the gear. I will find the people that will help you, because at the end of the day, we should all be able to go enjoy the outdoors just like anybody else. And Paradox Sports has done a great job. And a few other companies that I work with have, if you're in a wheelchair, I've got stuff that I can facilitate your wheelchair, hold your cooler, 8 rod, an umbrella, all kinds of different stuff. So if you think that you can't do something because of your abilities, get a hold of me and I'll prove you wrong every time. We'll get you out there.
Yeah, so here I'm gonna show this right here. This is the race, guys. We do our daily race update. I think we missed it yesterday. So Grant's a C, so he's in with the second one, and I'm a C+, and so is Cycle Ghost Trackers. Okay, right now, Cycle Ghost Trackers is sitting at 1,530. Grant is sitting at 1,297. And I'm in second place with 1,470. I'm coming for Cycle Ghost Trackers, guys.
You know, I meant to get a hold of him the other night. We talk about ghosts all the time and stuff like that. I have one at the radio station. And this is not even a joking scenario. There's a ghost living in my radio station. 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, stuff goes crazy. CD players pop open, sliders on the console move up and down. The other night I go in and I keep hearing this chirp noise, and I'm trying to find the chirp noise because it doesn't belong there. I end up finding the chirp noise. It was a pair of headphones that were up on top of a cabinet that were not plugged into anything at all. And they were sitting there going, chirp, chirp, chirp. And I'm
asking you, shall
see this and give it to Psycho Ghost Tracker. He would love this because I have the end of the cable in one hand, the headphones in the other, and you can hear it making noise.
There we go. See if it comes in. I just sent him an invite. He was just up here just before you came on.
You know, I had a late start, lad, this morning. With the kids and everything else, Cole, it's hard to get going some mornings.
Oh, yeah, I know. Especially when you have two that's got special needs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good for you, man. If you ever need anything, brother, you let me know. That's for sure.
I will.
If you don't mind me asking, what are their needs?
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, hit me up in the private chat.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, and that Special Olympics thing too, because we gotta definitely do something with them.
Oh yeah, I'm working with one of the areas up here, and I actually do some coaching over there for them.
That's awesome, man.
But that's
you're a good dude, Cole. You're a good dude. I give you 2 thumbs up, buddy.
And I know it's something that a lot of people don't realize. I don't talk about that kind of stuff here. The stuff I do within the community. I mean, I've been running a soccer organization up here for the last 5 years. Without me, they wouldn't exist. And that's 200-300 kids there. I help with Special Olympics. I coach 2 or 3 sports there. I'm always doing stuff that a lot of people don't realize, and I don't really talk about it.
You need to be putting and talking about here on your morning show, man. You know, the one thing that I have learned in my career as a DJ, as a radio personality, as everything, is you need to incorporate your entire everything into what you're doing, not just pieces of it. Because when we're in front of a camera or in front of a microphone, and when you're in front of the world on a stage, you can be fake or you can be real. And the more real that you draw to versus, now when I say fake meaning you want to be like someone else. You're not trying to be you. You're trying to emulate someone you see on TV. People always draw to the more real stuff.
Yeah, and see, it's like besides Muskie Haynes, I don't think there's very many people more educated than me. I've got a master's degree and 4 bachelor's degrees in different areas. And then also,
you know, when we do YouTube, a lot of you just think that Kohl Outdoors is just outdoors.
Yeah.
Grant McIntosh, you would think is just from his videos, worms. But we are so much more than that. What, like you said, you know, the things you do with the special needs community, the things that I do, I put mine out there because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a program for the special needs. But at the same time, too, as you see, I do regular stuff for the regular community. I do the bass fishing. When I do tips, tricks, and techniques, I target that to everybody.
Fish with fish, how rude. I'm a qualified tree surgeon. Oh, there's probably people in there that's got more education than me, but
we're actually looking next year, Kohl, to believe it or not, as big as a fishery as South Florida is, there is no tournament down here for only handicapped people.
I don't think there's very many of them nationwide.
Well, they have in northern Florida, they have the Florida Disabled Anglers Association. This is a tournament series I've been trying to get in for the last 2 years. The problem is it's 3.5 hours north of me to do each tournament. And if you guys got wife, family, and kids, and I can't drive. So my wife has to drive me everywhere. It's hard to do 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, take the kids, get a campground. It's a lot to it. But we're working up towards next year participating in all of the events for that series and to bring it here to YouTube. But down here in South Florida, I've even been asked, what, you guys don't have anything down there? And we don't. I would love to see a just all abilities tournament. If you're not special needs or all abilities or differently able, however you want to word or catchphrase it, you can't fish. It would only be for those people like that. Now, I've got BFL and FLW tour professionals willing to donate their boats, willing to donate their time to take the people out to fish. We've got other organizations that are willing to help as well. So hopefully in a year or two, you know, maybe I'll have you guys come down and be part of it.
Now, one thing which I'm trying to do right now, and this is for a show in the future, I'm going to have an MOF Pro, a Bass Pro, and an FLW Pro on the show at the same time.
There you go. There you go. Well, you know, MLF changed their format this year, so you could just spend time talking about that. And how many YouTubers are going to be hosting the MLF this year?
No idea.
Yeah, there's I don't know if you guys follow her, Natty up north. She's going to be hosting part of the MLF, and they've got a couple other YouTubers that they pulled that are going to be hosting it as well, which I think brings a normal sense to the MLF, because I love Bill Dance and I love all the old guys and everything, but they're getting older, and for the younger generation crowd, you got to have people our age in there. You got to have young people to draw young people. At least that's what I believe.
One person which right now, which I am pretty sure I'm going to be able to get. Oh, Psycho Ghost Trackers is back, guys. Let's bring him back up to the panel.
Logan Rowe was excited to see you infantry.
Hey, that's a kid that's been working hard. Logan Rowe, man, I've seen him, and every time I'm in a chat room, he's in a chat room. He's a hustling little man. I'll tell you what, Logan Roll, thumbs up to you, buddy. Great work, great support, great everything. So check him out as well. He's growing. I think he might be catching up to you guys here soon.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Logan's an absolutely awesome supporter.
Yeah, he is. Like I said, I've been seeing him everywhere. Sometimes I wonder because he's, I work night shift. So when I see you guys on the night shift, that's when I know you're working.
Well, I'm usually in bed by
I know you work.
Hey, Psycho. Hey, Brandon. How are you doing?
Doing good. How about you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Infantry was telling us about his experience yesterday, and he was looking for you.
Oh yeah, man. I was telling him about you and I chit chat about the ghost at the radio station in the comments. Well, the ghost at the radio station, I tried to get it for you the other night, but it didn't come out. I went into the studio, and I keep hearing this chirp, 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 which is not normal. That usually means battery's dead or something's wrong in the studio as well. I tracked it down to a pair of headphones sitting on top of a cabinet. I'm holding the headphone in this hand, the plug in this hand, and the headphones are chirping, making noise, not plugged into anything.
Wow.
By the time I got the camera to record it for you, it stopped. I was like, we would love this right here, man. I mean, you're holding the wire in one. Hey.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Man.
I'll get you some stuff one of these days if the slider's moving or the CD player's opening and closing. I just leave the damn thing alone because he ain't bothering me and I ain't bothering him. If you want to be on the radio as a ghost, go right ahead. Enjoy yourself.
This way, start doing EVPs over your line.
Hey, that's whatever message they got to get out to the world. Let them.
Let them do it. Yeah.
Last thing I need are things flying across the room at me.
Hey, he's coming up here in a couple days. Actually, he's gonna come up here and hang out with me, and we're gonna go do some investigating.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
He's gonna get scared out of that back bedroom. Is what's gonna happen.
It's funny, Paul, that when people ask about do you believe in ghosts and do you believe in entities and do you believe in spirits, when you're a person with, especially like me, with a visual disability or you're partial deaf or you lose one of your major senses, your other senses heighten. And there are times where I can tell you I feel things that aren't there. I hear things that aren't there. I sense things that aren't there, where a normal person wouldn't because their senses aren't that heightened. But that cold air thing that people talk about when you feel the cold shifting, that's real. I mean, I've experienced a lot of things. I can't prove it to you. I can't say here's the video, but real life experience, I've experienced ghosts plenty of times.
Hey, Psycho, did you see what's going on here?
What's going on?
You see I'm within 60 of you?
Who?
I'm within 60 people of you.
Oh.
Closing the gap.
And the race is on.
I'm probably just going to give it to Kohl and let him get it.
What's going to happen is I'm going to be sitting there at 1,999. He's going to go in there and hit that red button for if I need to.
I would never do that to you.
Sure.
Now, Ken might do that, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it was great having Infantry up here. I absolutely. Hey, Infantry Outdoors, can you believe I got banned from a room yesterday for raiding?
Yeah, that's great.
What?
Yeah, I raided a room with like 30,
for bringing support.
Yeah, I brought like 30 people over.
I didn't like that.
Ridiculous. That's like saying I'm going to kick you off my radio station for listening to me. That makes no sense.
Oh yeah, I brought over 30 people.
That's crazy. Now, did the channel kick you out or YouTube kicked you out?
The channel.
Well, you never know nowadays with YouTube. They may have kicked you out. They're trying to purge us like we're a disease or something.
Yeah, it was the moderators.
Yeah, I was going to ask Mike if he ever got a hold of his friend because it was his friend's channel.
Yeah, I asked him last night. He said that he apologized.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah, they thought the raid was trolling. Exactly.
Well, that was like a channel with 8,000. They should know where our raid is.
The second time it's happened to you.
I know. Well, the first time it happened, it was one that Psycho found it was a random one. And they had like he only had like 100 some subs.
He got madder than hell.
Okay.
Oh, and losing the quality of our show. So it's time for our next commercial break, guys.
So we're at our 2-hour mark.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna go for about 20 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I gotta get my Friday video made and before I go to work.
Okay, thanks
I'm
for coming
uploading at the same time I'm talking to you guys. So.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you
Have a
later.
good one, brother.
Yeah, we have about 21 minutes, and then we're gonna be done. We're gonna come back and we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna give Infantry Outdoors his shout out that he deserves for coming today. We're gonna see if we can grow his channel. So if everyone could tweet this out real fast, it'd be appreciated. So here's commercials. Haven't played this one today. What does it mean? Another program is currently using this file.
You got too many windows open.
So, I'll open it with this one then. Drives me nuts. I don't have that many windows open today. Oh, this one's not even going to play it. That is crazy. What is going on with my computer? And then we're going to go with this one here. Oh.
Hope you was warm. Make your lunch.
Yeah, let me see it. I got like 2 seconds.
Thanks, sir.
So we're back. And I think I'm going to have to just restart my computer area if it all works. I might have to just make me some more commercials. Because he was a Blue Inch Mob, and that was a lot better than mine, but he has a better program than I do.
I'm going to give you that program when I come down there.
That'd be awesome. And if you, for the people who don't know, I do have a second channel.
What's your other channel about?
The Paranormals in my actual ghost group.
Oh, nice. All I gotta tell you guys that are tracking and playing with these ghosts is just be careful that you don't, because they're not all nice.
Oh yeah, then I deal with some pretty mean ones all the time.
Should I have one attached to me?
I think I might have one attached to me. Oh, okay.
Be careful what you look for because you just might find it.
Oh yeah.
And when you can't see what you're looking for, I don't know. I'd be a little nervous.
Oh, here's what we're going to do right now, guys. We're going to see if we can make Infantry Outdoors numbers spin. So you guys ready to try to make Infantry Outdoors numbers spins? So I'm going to share the screen, guys. He's at 553. Let's see if we can get him up to 600. I don't have that many people in here right now. Let's see if we can get him up to
Hey,
right.
1 or 2 is great for me, you know. I love everybody support equally.
So right here is Infantry Outdoors. Can one of my mods put the link in for him? Let's see if we can make this spin. He's at 556. Let's see if we can get him 4.
We can give him 600.
Oh, I'm sure I could.
Definitely. I could push him later on and get him 600. With me and you put together? Well, most definitely.
Well, I pushed him from what was it, 454 or 446 to 500 in one stream.
Yeah,
Wow.
we picked up a good amount in one of them streams with you, Cole. And,
Yeah, well, we'll come back to this at the very end, guys. See if we get it, because we might have exhausted our sources right now in here because we only have 18 people watching. I'm sure everyone has them.
People are falling asleep.
And you know, that's another thing too. As I wander through the chat rooms, you know, it seems to be like I've got the same 400 or 500 people in there. So to find new people, it's been challenging. I mean, I love everybody that's in there because I interact with all 400 or 500 people, but to try to find new people, it's I got to start venturing out, I think.
Oh yeah, it's that's what that little group that you left was. I was going to random places and looking for new groups. What that one little chat window is supposed to be used for.
Oh, yeah, man, that thing, I had to get out of that thing. That thing was driving my family crazy.
Beep, 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 all day long.
Between the Kohl Outdoors a chat group and the YouTube, my wife was pulling her hair out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I spend a lot of time being I'm up at nights and there's nobody else in the world awake. I watch the hell out of you guys' videos, and I try as best as I can to start the day and end the day. But as I'm growing, it's getting harder and harder and harder to keep up with everybody.
Oh yeah, that's almost impossible right now. I'm at almost 1,500.
I got so many notifications. I wake up, I probably got like 50 notifications.
Yeah, and then you got to try to find, like, you have your key people obviously that you always watch. Well, it gets harder to find them now because you got to sort through everything else to find. If I do miss you guys' videos, it's totally not intentional. I always, as you guys know, if you have any of the videos, I always comment, even if just say, "Hey, great job." But it's definitely getting to be more challenging, and I spend 8 hours a night on YouTube minimum watching videos. Catching up, seeing what everybody's doing, seeing what's new, what new recipes, what Grant's Worms are doing, who went into this scary building today. But it's definitely becoming more challenging as we grow.
Yeah, so we're going to go look for someone to raid, and I'm going to work on getting you up throughout the day. Let's see if I can get you up to 600.
That would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome.
You're giving away that vacation at 1,000, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a big giveaway at 1,000. I'm pooling my sponsors. I got a 3-day, 2 nights vacation that you get to pick the location. We've got from the Luca company, some things I've been putting together throughout this entire time. So what I'll probably do is probably do a live stream and a party. And during that live stream, I'll just give stuff away through the live stream. I don't do a lot of live streams as I've talked to Cole because of my visual impairment. In order to read you guys' comments, you'd be looking at the top of my forehead. So I try not to live stream unless I have someone on the other side of the camera to read comments to me. Because I don't think you guys would want to watch a whole video of my forehead. I don't think it'd be too interesting. But we're going to live stream that. We'll give the vacation away. We've got a ton of prizes once we hit 1,000. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, so I picked who we're going to raid, guys. Every person needs to come over here. We won't get put in timeout for raiding this person. So.
Oh, we will?
I can't believe that, man.
Absolutely.
Get kicked out.
Our rating is going to be Kohl Raiders. And we're rating here. It's a great channel, guys.
Oh, Nerd North. He's awesome.
So come on over, guys. Have a good day, everybody. We're raiding Nerd of the North.
Hey,
Make sure you jump in there, guys. Have a great day.
Later, guys.